Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Building with Dustin, another speed build episode. This is episode 9 of Building with Dustin for the DustinTime World Save file. This episode is all about Brook Bungalow. This is in the Courtyard Lane neighborhood still. We are coming to a close on this neighborhood. I think we have one more lot to do, and then we'll be doing another tour in the neighborhood with everybody. So looking forward to that. I just want to say again to those of you who are watching this and who are also joining us over on Twitch, I appreciate it so much. This house right here, I've gotten a lot of questions. You're getting ready to see right now, we're doing the roof. I'm going to do a roofing tutorial on how to do this exactly because I know a lot of people have roofing questions, and it's not really the easiest thing in this game, but I don't miss auto roofs either because those were hideous. So on that note, keep an eye out for that. You know, I have my playlist for tutorials, so that one will be on there. And this roof was kind of complicated. I did cut a little bit of the roofing out on this speed build because I spent a lot of time on it, because sometimes even I go in to build these houses and I'm doing it and I'm like, that's not right. Like, something's not right about this. So I have to take a little time away from it and look at it again and then fix it. So, but I love this house. I love craftsman bungalow houses. I think they're really pretty usually. Unfortunately, in this game, you know, you can't give it as much character as you'd like to. Again, this one is mostly base game. This windows are seasons, and some of the columns are get together. This is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath house. So all the bedrooms have their own bathrooms. There's a half bathroom on the first floor. It is on a 40 by 30 lot, and it comes in at 218,607 simoleons. So not super cheap, but we are getting kind of towards the nicer ends of the neighborhood. So, I mean, the price of the homes are going to go up a little bit. And so, speaking of which, our next neighborhood, which is Sage Estates, that's when things are going to get a little bit fancy and a little bit interesting, because I'm currently streaming, which I mentioned it last time, for my Generations build family. I am building a mansion, and it is going to be located in Sage Estates. Is that am I saying the correct one? I feel like no, it's not Sage Estates. It's not Sage Estates. It is. Hold on a second. I am going to look, because I literally just looked this up the other night. It is called Pendula View. Sorry about that. So Pendula View is not the rich neighborhood, but it's the upper class, and that's where my sim self is going to live with his family. And the Goth family is going to be there as well. Their mansion is getting a whole video done on it on stream, so I will be streaming that one live. So there's that to look forward to. And like I said, I stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and then sometimes on Fridays and Saturdays if I can. So the schedule is on my Twitch channel, which is going to be on the screen now. So, but yeah, if you guys can join us, that'd be awesome. It's fun to hang out and share stories, and I give people tips and people get ideas and they help out with some of the builds. And so it's just a lot of fun. So, but other than that, let's get back to this. I love this freaking house. Now, I did say a second ago that the windows are seasons on this, but I just remembered that I ended up giving it a makeover mid-build. Before I finished. I think I might have actually started on the inside by that point, but I went back and replaced the windows with some windows I found that are base game that I really enjoy, that I've been using a lot here lately. So, but yeah, so this house is, like I said, the structure is very base game friendly, so everybody can feel free to take a look at it. This one also has, I thought it was cute, because of the season's decorations box. I included a little attic on this one, which is kind of nice. So that's cute. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I just don't know. I hope my audio is getting better. I apologize. I've been really working with my mic settings. This stuff's still all new to me, and so I think I'm doing the right thing, and then I end up I'm not doing the right thing. And so I have to adjust my mic again and 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 again. And so, you know, so I apologize. Some of my streams that I've uploaded, I went back and watched on here on YouTube, and the audio is not great. So, but that will get better going forward. I promise. I promise. So yeah. I hope everybody's doing well. I feel like we're getting ready to close here on summer here in the US at least, because the weather here lately has been kind of not summery. It's been a lot of rain and it's kind of been chilly and stuff. But I mean, I guess when you're used to like almost 100-degree weather, 75 is going to feel a little chilly. So there's that. Again, I did a private courtyard on this house because we are in Courtyard Lane. So I wanted all the houses to have a private courtyard of some sort. We have one more lot in this neighborhood, which is the Riverside Roost. I haven't quite decided on that one yet, if that's going to be a remodel or a bulldoze. This one was an empty lot, so I got to do what I wanted on it. I think it was an empty lot. I don't remember bulldozing anything off this lot. But the River Roost, we might renovate that because that's a very, well, I don't know. It seems to me that it's one that people talk about a lot with, that they think it's a weird house. And I think that I can do it some justice. I have a family picked out for that one already. I mentioned it in my last video, but this is the bungalow that my older sim self is living in with his daughter and 2 kids. So just so you guys know, in my save file, like 50-year-old Dustin will be there with his daughter Adeline and 2 grandchildren. So that's fun. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Darn, I forgot it. Yeah, I don't know. My mind went blank. I really, you know, the problem with doing all these houses is I want to play in all of them, and I really enjoy this one. And had it been done when I did my Nifty Knitting live stream, I would have used this house. But I just don't know if I will get to use this one. I hope so. Maybe we can figure out something. Maybe down the line I will play in it as my elder sim self. You never know. I mentioned that, I think, in the last video. But you guys, I've tried really hard to get these speed builds to be a lot shorter, and for some reason this one right here is so long, and there's stuff on here that I left out. I leave out stuff, and I watch these, and I think that they are, I think that they're like, they, you know, everything flows together, but it's like I don't want to leave any more out, but at the same time it's like 30 minutes. I mean, that's just insane. It's just insane. It's just so insane. I don't know. I don't know. I try to be good and it doesn't work. I try to make it shorter. Most of these plants and stuff, you guys, are going to be either debug or base game. So, again, very downloadable. This one is on the gallery already. My ID is in the description, or it may be on the screen. Depends on if I remember to do it or not. Again, I know I mentioned it a second ago, but I really do want to thank you guys so much for coming out and watching me live stream. I love it so much. It's just like hanging out with friends and having a good time. It kind of reminds me of back like on, you know, when you, well, I don't know all of you, but when I was a kid, a lot of times, my sister and I especially, and then like a few of my friends, we would always get together on like Friday nights when we were in school, and we would sit around and play video games and stuff and just shoot the shit and just, you know, have a good time and just kind of forget about everything. And I kind of feel like that's what Twitch is for me. It's kind of like I'm getting together with my friends and playing video games, and we, you know, we just get to hang out. And I mean, it's been amazing, and I love it. 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 Copper joins us on stream, like he's in here right now, sleeping. Like, how is that? How is that comfortable? Like, I don't see how that's comfortable. But yeah, it's just, if you guys get time, like I said, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. And I do take people's suggestions, but granted, I can't take everybody's suggestions. Plus, it's also my build. But I don't know. Does anybody else have this issue? Maybe I just forget how to do it every time I go to do it. But every time I try to open up the stairs to the downstairs on a build, the house just goes butt crack crazy. And this one did the same damn thing, and I had to fix it. And it took me like 45 minutes off camera. I didn't record it because it was like nobody wants to watch you try to fix a problem for 45 minutes. And then it's like I get embarrassed because here I am. I've been playing The Sims since Sims 2 came out and playing The Sims 4 for quite a while now, and have built houses way bigger than this, and here I still struggle. So I think that's just kind of a lesson for everybody. This game, I've seen YouTubers with like 1 million subscribers have trouble building in this game sometimes. Like, it's not you. You'll get it. Just take a deep breath. Just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, walk away, save, walk away, start over, bulldoze, try new things, make sure you like it. Who gives a crap if anybody else likes it? I love this house. I love the layout because you can go straight to the back, or you can go around this side to the kitchen and dining room, or on the front. This one has a really big like office, like library. I kind of set it up where it was kind of like somebody who, I don't know, maybe homeschooled or something. Like, it's kind of set up for research or learning or something like that. So there's extra computers and extra places to sit and so on. But yeah, I just realized that you can't see anything behind my head. See there, the people on stream have seen it. Do you guys want to see right here? I got that cactus for my birthday. It's actually a bird feeder, but I love cactuses. And then, there's pictures of my cat and my other cat, my old cat, Edward, named after Edward Collin. He got out of the house, and I think he found a new family, so onward ho. But hey, I remembered a laundry room in this house, guys, unlike the Pancakes house that does not have a laundry room, which I still have not updated that on the gallery, so I do apologize for that. I will update it one of these days. I will. Right there, tucking the closets under the roof. Amazing. Came across it by accident one day. Do it all the time now. It's just a must. It's absolutely a must. Which I don't know if you guys noticed, but right here, those are all my Sims 2 and 3 games. Now, Sims 4 is all digital. I want the disc, but I don't know if I'm going to go back through and buy it. Hell, I might. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Here's that attic room I was talking about. I just think I'm such a dork. I've always wanted a house with an attic. I've always wanted to buy like an old house with an attic, and then you can go up there and kind of like, go through things and see what's going on, and like, I mean, I don't know. I'm a sucker for attics, so I've been trying to put them in houses lately. Who knows? Maybe I'm a weirdo. I mean, well, any of you who've been on a stream with me knows I'm a weirdo, but yeah. So here's where I went through. I did record it. Here's where I went through and changed the windows. I am absolutely 155% obsessed with those windows right there. They are huge. Do you hear me? Huge. You can see outside. They're base game. They have shutters. They come in a neutral color. The shutters come in other colors. Perfect. If you have the small height walls, I think they're too big, but those windows come in like 3 different sizes. You'll see, I used every single one of them on here. Perfect. Sprinkling it down. Those windows, see, there's the smaller ones. I mean, it was perfect. It made this house look so much more realistic, I think, because as much as I love the Seasons windows, I feel like they're in a way kind of cartoony, but they're absolutely my favorite. So I'm not, Seasons is my favorite, but I feel like they're a little cartoony sometimes. I don't know. Like, see what I mean? That looks just more like you know what? Not cartoony. I totally take that back. If I would edit it out, but I'm not going to. It's not cartoony. These look more base game, and they look more not even realistic. I don't know what the word is. Maybe I'll come up with the word before this is all over, but it's not. I don't know. But oh, and here I changed the house to green. because I'm sure, as you guys saw at the beginning or the thumbnail of the video, the house is green now. Originally the tan color was never even meant to be the permanent color. I usually paint the outsides of the house as a color just so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on, and then I can, go from there and decide if that's something I want to keep or if it's something I'm going to change. Like that railing right there, it's not the permanent railing. I usually just throw something in there, especially if I'm not to that point yet. But yeah, I have a trouble with curtains. I'm to the point now where I might just start I used to leave them out all the time. I didn't put them in builds, and then I heard that they blow, like with your air conditioning, and I'm a sucker for realism, so my Sharona, I had to do it. So I like the kitchen in this house. I think it turned out pretty well. I use that tile a lot here lately. I hate when I do that. I hate when I don't notice a trend of something that I'm doing until after I'm editing 2 or 3 videos or something, and then it's like, oh, you use the same insert expletive here tile everywhere. It's everywhere. It's at every house. But it's base game, and what are you gonna do? Thank you for being a friend. I'm just saying, yeah. So this kitchen is huge, though. This kitchen really is huge, and this house actually. And I will say this. I will warn everybody, if you're thinking about building a house with the type of roof that this one has, just be aware. It's going to be, if you want any kind of room upstairs, it's going to be a big house. And I will say on this one, I probably could have made the upstairs a little smaller, so partly my bad. But I also wanted to build a base game house like this that was kind of big. So that way, those of you who do play with my builds and wanted to, you want to work your way up, the house is big enough that you can grow into. But anyway, the roof has to be a certain size to fit the rooms in and everything. So if you want a decent amount of room upstairs, just remember these craftsman builds like this, or the houses where it's called a story and a half, where you have the roof like this, but you still have an upstairs in there, but it's not full walls, like straight up 2-story. Story and a half. Well, 2-story, but story and a half, but whatever. Anyway, it's going to be a decent size house. So just remember that. I love the dining room in this house. I love all the column work. The spandrels. It felt very craftsman-y and like built-ins. And I was trying to come up with ways to make built-ins. I really couldn't come up with any, so I didn't even include that in the video because it was just like 25 minutes of me struggling on how to make things look built in The Sims when you sometimes can't. Or you can, you just have to have more packs, and people have requested a more restricted pack build series for me. So here we are. So, I'm doing what I can and canning what I do. So I monkeyed with this stupid table for like 10 minutes. And I thought I edited some of it out, but it didn't, because I couldn't figure out how I wanted things on there. And then I'd look at it and I was like, girl, that ain't good. And so then I'd change it. So you guys will notice I have a chair addiction when it comes on The Sims. I put chairs everywhere. I like seating areas. I feel like that is a problem when you have people over at your house. You do not have enough places to sit. So therefore, I shove chairs every single dang place that I can. And that's the tea on that. So these curtains, I became obsessed with these curtains during this build because they're just so big, and I know a lot of people don't like the medium wall height, but I build with the medium wall height. 9 times out of 10, the first floors on all of my houses, especially if it's a 2-story, like this, where the house is inside the roof, the first floor, I guarantee you almost is going to be a medium wall height, and the second floor is usually going to be a short wall height. But with these curtains like this, it helps absorb some of that height and stuff. So when you're playing in there with the walls up and stuff, it doesn't feel like you're in like the walls are like all the way up here and you don't have anything hanging down by you like you would in a normal house, like at eye level. So I think it eats up a little bit of the room a little bit. I love the switchback staircase in this. This is one of my favorite things in real life. And if I ever did build a 2-story house in real life, because my house eventually will be 1 story. My house now is 3. But I want a 1 story. But if I ever built a 2-story, it would have a switchback staircase in the story with a window on the landing, because I love that. And I wish that we could do more of that on The Sims. Well, you know what? I bet I could do that. I'm going to try that. Ooh, I might try that in the goth house build. I think you guys are going to like that one. I've got an idea for the whole thing, like, because I'm going to do a makeover video on the family as well. So I have an idea for all of it. I have an idea. We'll see how it goes. It may not turn out right, but we'll see how it goes. So here we're starting on the office. I love this office in this house. It was fun to build, and I love to read, and I love the idea of doing research for things like, you know, like if you were like into archaeology, or if you were like studying to do something. I love the idea of having like a big area to like do a bunch of research in, and it feeling like very formal, like a library. And yeah, so that's where I changed the room and the color of this room like 16 times, I think. I just got to make decisions and stick to them, guys, and I'm just horrible at it. I'm horrible at it. I am so horrible at it. Oh, funny though, the other day I had a job I had to do for work, and I was putting insulation in an attic, and I came down out of that attic, and I used a blower to blow the insulation in, but it was so hot up there. When I came down, sweat was dripping off of my nose. My shirt was soaked. Like, I was able to wring my shirt out. Like, I dropped my shirt on the porch outside because I had 2 shirts with me. Tip, if you're working in hot spaces, bring multiple shirts. Hell, bring multiple shorts and underpants too, because I was soaked. My khaki shorts were like dark brown. I was so wet from sweat. I think it was like 150 degrees up in there. I don't even know. But I dropped my shirt on the porch, and it went and splatted. And it was just the little girls that lived there, which I know, I've got to know them because I've been working on their house for a while. They were like, ew, that's gross. It was just so funny. Oh, memo, you know, kind of a note. If you see any of you see this and you have kids and your house is hot, make sure all your windows are closed. Because the house I just did the attic on, one of the problems on reason why it was so hot upstairs, because it's a house that's kind of built like this, and then a lot of the upstairs is like this, and in the like roof. The little girl's bedroom window was open like this, both of them. She opened them and couldn't figure out how to close them, but she didn't want to tell her mom because she didn't want to get in trouble. So, air right out the window. So, kids, you have to love them. I mean, that is all there is to it. The Chitrins. I love kids. I don't have any. I have nieces and nephews, and my niece was just born, and my one nephew, oh my goodness, is in the 7th grade. Yeah, he's like 13. It's insane. Or he's 12. It's just insane. The other one's in like 3rd, 4th grade. Like, it's just, oh my goodness. You see these little babies grow up, and then you're like, you're making me get old. They're like little ticking time, like little ticking alarm clocks, letting you know that you're getting older. I wouldn't change it for the world. They're sweet kids. I gotta admit, I've got some good ones. I definitely have some good ones. My nieces and nephews, especially my nephews, because my niece was just born. So, I mean, I think every baby's good, you know, in the beginning. But they're good boys. One of them's a little hyper, like me. Everybody says he's actually worse than I am, so. Some records you just don't want to hold. I like these countertops right here because I love marble, but I kind of wish that I could edit the colors on them. I thought about getting into modding, but I'm not that smart, so I don't think we're going to get into modding or anything. But, you know, I don't know. I did speed this up a little bit more, so you guys let me know in the comments, down there if it's too fast, if you don't feel like you can see anything. I thought it would help make the videos a little shorter if they were sped up just a smidge, because it's not gonna hurt anything, but I don't want it also to be to where you guys can't actually see what's being built, because I know some of you who don't watch the stream, especially now, like to see these get built. And so I don't want it to be not an enjoyable experience for anybody, but at the same time, a speed build on a house like this does not need to be like 45 minutes long. So, because that's just insane. Just insane. Just insane. So, but that's, it is what it is. So just let me know what you guys think. I will, I'll try to work with what everybody can deal with. Also, if you guys do watch the stream as well, let me know if the scheduling, the time works for it. I tried to pick times that worked for myself and my family and my household, as well as things that would work with you guys. Plus I work. So, it's all kind of it's all this stuff's got to fit in a box this big. So it's kind of like, let me know, leave me a comment or something, or get with me on Discord or something, or send me a message or something on Facebook and let me know. I have had a lot of questions recently about people requesting builds or asking if I take requests. It is not that I don't take requests, okay? But I'm currently working on my own save file for The Sims 4. So that means I have to rebuild every single lot in the game. So parks, residential, businesses, apartments, everything. So I don't know if I have time for requests. Now, if I'm going to build a house anyway, like if I'm going to build a house and it's going to be like a 3-bedroom house and it's just going to be like a house, then yeah, on something like that, I can probably do requests. But you guys can always email me and let me know. I can try. It's dustinofdustintime at gmail.com. It's down below in the description. But like I said, it's not that I don't want to build you guys houses. I would absolutely love to. Maybe once the saves file is done, I can start doing requests, and then I can show those in these speed builds. Maybe that's something I can look into, but as of right now, I really apologize. I cannot really take requests, but I will try. So bear with me, because I love you guys being around, and I love you guys watching my videos, and I love sharing with you. I love you guys using my houses off the gallery. I recently hit 3,000 downloads, which I never thought in a million years I would. I have like 355 followers on the gallery, which I never thought that I would. So again, I'm just blown away by the comments and stuff I get from people too on Facebook and on the gallery. I really appreciate it. That's all I can say. You guys make my little cold heart grow a size every time. So, and who knows, if the subscribers keep coming, guys, I could do things, like when we hit 500, I could probably do something. I'm not gonna imitate anybody, but I know like when Kayla hit 50,000 subscribers, she baked 50,000 spaghetti noodles and covered herself with them to represent everybody, and then she baked a cake and put 50,000 sprinkles on it. So the sky's the limit. We could do something. Hell, I could even do it live on Twitch possibly. So but or live on Facebook, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So, just keep that in mind, guys. And if you anybody who enjoys builds and stuff like that, I'm not going to beg for subscribers, because that's not what I'm here for. But if, just make sure you let them know, because I know with everything that's going on in the world right now, sometimes people just need an escape. And for me, The Sims is definitely that. It's a way for me to escape from things that are going wrong and things that I can't change in the world. And I know some people enjoy watching. I'm one that I watch speed builds, and I watch let's plays and things like that. And after a while, I've kind of exhausted some of the YouTubers that I watch. You know who you are probably, because I comment on your stuff all the time. But I have watched, some of your stuff that I've commented on is like 2 years old. Sorry, I forget that it's 2 years old when I comment. 5 years old, James Turner. the more the merrier. And things to watch. And if you guys know of anybody that's good, that you're watching this now, of somebody that's good, feel free to leave a comment down below on a name. I'll look them up on YouTube, maybe on the gallery. I'm always looking for new people to watch too. That's that's the joy of our community, guys, is just sharing and being, we are the Sims. We make the Sims. We do the Sims. Like, that sounds corny, I'm sure, but together we are the Sims. So, which, I've heard really a lot of disappointing things lately about people saying that there's groups where people shame each other and stuff, and that is not what we're here for, guys. But I really hope you enjoyed the speed build. We're all done now. Make sure to hit like or subscribe if you haven't already. If this was your first time, thank you so much for sticking it out with me, and I hope you enjoyed the build. If you're coming back for yet another Building with Dustin episode, thank you so much. And don't forget, we stream on Twitch. I say we, well, me and Copper, we stream on Twitch. So yeah, we stream on Twitch. My schedule's on my Twitch channel. The link is in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have absolutely a wonderful, 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 wonderful day.